Terry Bowden Show, brought to you by Scholl's Distributing and Budweiser, and by Allstate Insurance. Are you in good hands?
Welcome into the Terry Bowden Show, everybody. J.D. Byers alongside the head coach, Terry Bowden. And the 2011 season is now officially underway, and good news to report, the Lions are 1-0, 31-10 winners over the Broncos of Central Oklahoma. And, Coach, Thursday night opener, we get over 11,000 fans inside Brawley Stadium to see a victory.
Well, they were excited about the season beginning as I was, having that many people there on a Thursday night. And if you'd have told me we'd have had, 70 passes thrown against us, we turned the ball over 5 times, but we come back with a 31-10 win, a comfortable win. We saw some things we have to correct, but very good win for the first game of the season.
They threw 71 passes, completed 41. There were a lot of turnovers in this game, but, Coach, talking about coming in, we were teased that there would be a faster pace, some more throwing, and we come out with 232 team rushing yards.
Well, we were a little bit off in passing game. We weren't on. Lee had 3 interceptions, probably not his best game. He'll make those corrections, but with all those veteran linemen that we have, the running game came through. Antoine Ivy, 10 carries for 140 yards, over 200 yards rushing. You know, that may be our strength. We may want to throw it, we want to mix it up, move the ball around, but running may be our strength.
14-yard per carry average for Antoine Ivy in the 31-10 opener win against Central Oklahoma. A 69-yarder you're going to want to see during this episode of the Terry Bowden Show. But things started earlier in the day, electric, a great crowd at Spirit Hill. Tailgating started early, and it just spilled over into a great game environment.
Well, it was a great evening. It was hot. We had over 170 plays by both teams, so we had to play a lot of people. But we got to see ourselves in a lot of situations. It wasn't a game that we ran away with early, so we had to be tough. We had to mentally stay in the game. Defense had to make some plays. Offenses had to show their composure and come back after they made mistakes. Really, after the game is played, you say, you know, that's probably what we needed to see in the first game. There's enough good things that we can be excited about, but also there are things that we can correct and build on also in that first game.
31-10, the Lions win over the Broncos of Central Oklahoma. Coming up, we've got the highlights for you. Also, the Montague's Frostbite Player of the Game and the CB&S Bank Play of the Game. That's coming up right here on the Terry Bowden Show, and we're coming right back.
The Terry Bowden Show, brought to you by TVA Federal Credit Union, a better way, E.A. Nelson Company, and by Southern Fastening.
You know, I may be new to the Shoals area, but TVA Credit Union has been serving this community for over 70 years. With 7 branches full of financial experts offering personal service, TVA Credit Union offers low rates for mortgages, auto and personal loans, as well as higher rates on savings and CDs. TVA Credit Union is member-owned and operated and now open to the community. Give TVA a call today at 386-3000 or stop in and tell them Coach Bowden sent you. TVA Credit Union, a better way. Hey, this is Terry Bowden. If you're looking for top quality equipment to maintain your property, then look no further than E.A. Nelson Company right here in Florence. They represent the top-notch players in the lawn and garden industry, such as Walker Mowers, Bad Boy Mowers, Massey Ferguson Tractors, Woods, and Bush Hog Implements. E.A. Nelson is a one-stop, full-service dealer providing sales, service, and replacement parts. Whether it's landscaping, cutting a pasture, manicuring a lawn, or preparing a green field, E.A. Nelson has the equipment for you. Come to E.A. Nelson Company to see what top-notch equipment is all about. They're located at 1011 Mitchell Boulevard next to the O'Neill Bridge in Florence.
First there was hammer and nail, then air-powered pneumatics, followed by cordless tools, both gas and battery powered. Now, from Senco, the leader in the power fastening industry, there is Fusion Technology. Power fastening with no gas, no hose, no competition. Senco's Fusion Technology creates the first true cordless pneumatic nailers.
5 distribution centers in the Southeast as a Southern Fastening Systems representative nearby to serve you. Southern Fastening Systems and Senco brands, a team that can't be beat.
The Terry Bowden Show, brought to you by TVA Federal Credit Union, a better way, E.A. Nelson Company, and by Southern Fastening.
Welcome back to the Terry Bowden Show, recapping the win 31-10 over Central Oklahoma. The Lions get off to a 1-0 start, downing the Broncos at home in front of more than 11,000 folks at Brawley Stadium. Coach, before we get into the highlights, always a big part of this game or a win is field position, and you can't say enough about special teams, especially punting.
Oh, gosh, Michael Schuster out of Decatur, our punter, Nathan Ojibwe at the backup punter. He punts into the end zone. They averaged 46 yards a punt. Every time we were backed up, they changed field position. That didn't happen as much last year. That's so so critical to keeping us playing in comfortable areas of the field. Fantastic job, made our only field goal. Josh Roberts, our long snapper from Wetumpka, did a great job long snapping. Really pleased with the way our kicking game controlled field position throughout the night.
Now, Central Oklahoma would get on the board first with a field goal to lead 3-0. The Lions would reel off 24 unanswered as the Lions get ready to take the field here on a Thursday night game. Coach, the captains representing the Lions.
Well, you have Lee Chapel quarterback, Wes Holland, who you'll see carry the handle this kickoff return. Lucas Darr and Brian Thomas on defense, but they sky kick. They're afraid of our deep people, the speed, so they give Wes Holland the ball. He gets it out to the 40. We come back and just make a nice quick throw to Mo Milam on the first play of the game, gives us a comfortable throw. And here we come back on 3rd and 6, though, and Lee's just a little bit off. He's not really sharp yet and misses a 3rd down throw, overthrows it. We've got to punt the ball. Lee had 3 interceptions, didn't have his best football game. Really think he put too much weight on his own shoulders. You know, great punt there. Is their example, 1 yard line down by John Ware. We come back, boy, there's the defense. You know, Taylor Carney from Brooks High School here in Florence, the defensive line, helping on that play. Marcus Dowden, our inside linebacker, knocking that ball down. There's a great play of fighting off the block. DeAndre Morgan fighting off the block and making the tackle. Now they kick it back, punt it back to us, and you'll see Janoris Jenkins making a nice return there. Give us great field position, except I believe we have a little penalty, a little block in the back. We've got to stop that, and it puts us back in there. And here's Lee Chapel on the first play of the next series, trying to go deep. We had an inside route called. He thought the takeoff would be there, and he just threw the ball. It was intercepted, but come back, and boy, it's a big hit by Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas, our safety, made a huge hit there. Almost made the tackle there. Nice job right there. Coming up there from Ernest Duran over there in Huntsville High School, made the tackle there. Great play right there of covering by DeAndre Morgan. Hold them to a field goal attempt, JD, and they miss it. They missed the opening field goal attempt, and now we were able to save ourselves from that little drive they had.
No points off turnovers. The Lion defense playing great. Here's a big gainer, 60 yards, though. It's going to get called back. Tristan Purifoy in a great catch and run.
Yeah, Tristan Purifoy out of Coleman and played at Hoover High School. That was called back. Our tackle was lining up in the backfield. Usually they warn you about that. Very first time, it's hard to see. But anyway, there's Michael Schuster punting off the goal line again. Gosh, about a 60-yard punt, maybe 50 yards. It was a great punt. Now they're on their 30. They've got to drive the distance.
Michael Schuster would average 50 yards as long as 64 you just saw.
Nice hit over there on the sideline. Nice hit by defensive back right there. Forces them to punt. They kind of rugby-style punted all night and gave us different punts. This one downed on the 1, but it hit one of their players on the 14. We got to catch that ball. A mistake there of not catching that ball and letting it roll to 1. But we come back, and there's Lee's. Right now you can see he's kind of frustrated. He's kind of frustrated. He's throwing the ball high. He's releasing too soon. He's missed a wide open first down. He's thrown an interception there and an interception the last 2 throws. They come back, but we hold them to a field goal.
A 34-yarder. That's the only points they get off the turnover. Now North Alabama ready to reel off 24 unanswered.
They kick it to Wes Holland again from Birmingham, Pelham High School in Birmingham, and Wes has been a big leader for us. Lee Chapel comes back. This is what I liked about this drive and him. He throws it out to Tristan Purifoy, but he settled down. He had some mistakes early. He settled down. There's Wes Holland running the ball on the outside. Thomas Glenn there on the offensive line from Huntsville High School making a nice block. There's a nice pass to Mo Milam. Mo did a great job. They didn't call that a fumble. Now we got a good drive going. Those to the other side to Mo. Nice tackle by the defensive back there, but now we've got the ball down. And here's the sweep. 2 beautiful blocks. Look at there, Coffee coming down, fullback, running back Coffee from Decatur, making the touchdown run. Boom, just like that, we got a score on the board.
Nathan Ojibwe would add the extra point, and the Lions on the board. Chris Coffey had a great sense all night, the vision for the cutback.
Yeah, he's always been a great cutback. He's really one of the fastest backs. I mean, Antoine Ivey stole the show, but Chris Coffey, Wes Holland all played very, very well in the backfield.
Great deep kick out of the end zone by Schuster. Sets up Central Oklahoma. This is their backup running back, Kwame Tate, but we really shut down their All-American Birmingham, and Birmingham fumbling straight ahead.
Well, Birmingham had 4 yards. He had 44 yards on the entire evening. They only had 37 yards rushing. There's our play, Wes Holland again on the play. Our defense did a great job stopping them. And you notice how Lee Chapel's now come back and got control of that offense now. You knew he would. He came back. I really think he just pressured himself to come back and do too much himself. Now watch this beautiful sport. There's Jason Smith out of Madison Academy, right down the road here, right down 72, Highway 72. Jason Smith makes a great catch to put us on the 4-yard line. There's dadgum Antoine Ivey making a miss again, scoring a touchdown right there.